So in case you weren't paying attention this week, this past weekend, President Biden, of course, was, actually it was last week, but anyway, President Biden overseas for D-Day, overseas doing the G7 meeting, and lots of videos were going around about how Biden was allegedly wandering off or talking to people who didn't exist. And as we all know, those videos, of course, were deceptively edited. And Biden was wandering off to go talk to other people. He was talking to people who weren't in the frame when those videos were taken. It was not, as Republicans wanted to call it, a senior moment where he just had no idea what was taking place. That was all a fabrication from the right-wingers. And I'm telling you that, something you already knew, to tell you this. During Donald Trump's speech this week in Racine, Wisconsin, he attempted to paint Biden as too cognitively impaired to be president of the United States, and in doing so, made a flub so hilarious that he, Trump himself, is the one who looked cognitively impaired. Here's what Donald Trump said. Crooked Joe and his handlers are insisting he's sharper than ever, and they say the videos of Crooked Joe shuffling around are clean fakes. You know what a clean fake is? They're deceptively edited. They say they're deceptively edited. All of the mistakes that he's made every day. Just clean fakes, right? That's what we call them, clean fakes. Now, if you've never heard that term before, it's okay. It's because it didn't exist. Nobody has referred to these videos as clean fakes. They're called cheap fakes, which of course that phrase is a play on the phrase deep fakes. Now a deep fake, of course, is when you use AI or something like that to create something that did not previously exist. Cheap fake, not clean fake, cheap fake is when you just deceptively edit an existing video to make it appear to show something that it does not. So that's the difference between a cheap fake and a deep fake. But unfortunately for Donald Trump, there is nothing in the world called a clean fake. So while he was trying to say that this guy is too crazy to be president, he made up his own term, right? He couldn't use the word that all the media had been using. And he tries to tell us that Biden is the one that is cognitively impaired. This also came, by the way, 3 days after he couldn't remember the name of the doctor who gave him the cognitive test. It was Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who Donald Trump repeatedly called Dr. Ronnie Johnson. This is also coming from the same man that routinely confuses President Biden with President Obama. He confused Nikki Haley with Nancy Pelosi. He confused Kim Jong-un with Xi Jinping of China. He doesn't seem to know where he is half the time. He, of course, has been, mental health professionals have been warning us for literally years that he likely either has Alzheimer's or dementia or a horrific combination of the two of them. And other mental health professionals have warned us that he does not have the cognitive ability to perform the job of President of the United States. Oh, and by the way, all of that also comes on the heels of the interviewer, who interviewed him for the book Apprentice in Wonderland, who told us that he interviewed Trump 6 times and Donald Trump didn't even remember being interviewed. So I don't know. Edited videos of Biden pretending to show him doing something he didn't do versus a man who everybody says is just not mentally there anymore. I don't know. It's a tough call, right, folks? Kind of hard to choose. I guess I'm on the fence, right? Get out of here with that crap. Listen, Biden's not as sharp as he used to be. Absolutely not. Biden does have senior moments. I'm not going to deny that. Would I prefer probably any other Democrat in his place? Hell yeah, I would. But it's not the case. We have Biden and we have Trump, okay? Trump over here, mental health professionals, again, have been sounding the alarm bells about this man for 8 years. 8 years! Consistently. I'm going to go with them and side with Biden on this. Donald Trump is the bigger danger. Donald Trump's brain is more scrambled than Biden's. So yes, there is a difference between the two, and Trump is a hell of a lot worse. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, We are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.